Coach, we've gotten word that José Caicedo's visa has cleared. How has he been fitting in with the team, particularly during the in-possession and out-possession drills?
Yeah, I mean he's been with us now for it seems like a long time. So I think he's desperate. We're desperate for him to get him available for selection. It seems like it's been a long time coming. So we're really pleased. I think he's fitting into the group really well. His personality, his character is, I've got to say, fits with the rest of the Colombians in the team. A brilliant personality, and we're really pleased.
Well, that's a question I should take. Trying to figure out how to word it's kind of a long one. Right, his shot Kamal's right, came up Anthony's shot. There were like 9 guys behind him. But before that, a heavy touch. Feldman takes it off him. It's Anthony's trying to do stuff maybe because the header he missed after.
Yeah.
Right, and I even think back to give him a question. The first match of the season against Columbus in the second half, he pulls the trigger from outside the 18.
Yeah.
When I think previous years we might see him try to get a little.
Yeah.
Are these signs of Anthony maturing in the sense that kind of Valdez, like he wants so badly to?
I think the sign. I think where I look at it from the other point of view is that I'd prefer them to take the ball a little bit more or pass the extra pass. I think it shows maybe a little bit of, I'm going to try and win the game for the team on my own, and I think we've been really stressing that a lot of the most dangerous attacks we've been facing is when we give away the ball in areas like where we've counterattacked and we've crossed in desperation, or we've crossed and not had the composure, or we've shot like the Kamal sending off was a shot really that wasn't really on. It was through a bound of people, and I'd say that with more confidence, with more belief, with more points on the table, I think you'll see probably maybe a better touch or a better decision under there. So I think it shows maybe a little bit of the tenseness in the group that they so desperately want to do that final action that it's actually costing us a little bit. So we've been working really hard at maintaining possession, taking the extra touch and showing a little bit more composure, because I think if we do that, like the goal for Velde, I think we'll have better chances of scoring and better chances of winning games.
How does it work with young players, not wanting them to tighten up so much when they're showing that against initially, but also understanding what they need?
Well, I think, like I say, I work on the opposite, where I think if they relax a bit more, they'll make better decisions. I think being uptight forces you to do something. You know what I mean? You know yourself that if you are stressed or if you're under pressure, you tend to make probably not the best decisions. And so I'd say that we're just trying to get them just to relax. I thought we saw from Christoph in particular, like since the 2 goals, we've seen a little bit more flow to his game, where rather than the peaks and the troughs it's been a little bit more flow, a little bit more rhythm, a little bit more composure, and that comes with confidence and belief. And so hopefully the game on Sunday give the team a little bit of that.
Cole Bassett still not out on the training pitch. Just how severe is his injury?
It's not severe. It's just one of those pain in the backside type things that he could be out on the field. He's still feeling a little bit in the bottom of the foot. So we're taking this week to really just sort of like just get it perfect, hopefully for next week. So it's just one of those niggly ones that he wants it to be perfect. He wants to be out here. This international break gives us that time to maybe just say, like, we just shut him down for 2 or 3 days, because every game since he's been out, he's been trying to get back for the next game, and I think maybe that's just been probably on his mind, and we've just settled him down a little bit this week.
Another injury to one of the newer players, Justin McLean, undergoing surgery. Can you give us some details as to the procedure and recovery time for him?
Well, the recovery time is going to be a long time. I think if there's a good chance he might be out for the season. The 3 draft picks, Justin in particular, we had really high hopes for. We still do. It's just these are things in football that happen. The 3 draft picks haven't had the best of luck since they've come to this club. I thought Lucas Kim had a really good pre-season with us, and he too has just had a little bit of a niggly injury. So it happens. College kids, when they play in the college, they come to a different environment, different types of professionalism and training intensities. It's part and parcel of their growth. And Colin Griffiths, Lucas Fernandez Kim, and Jimmy McLean is people that we really believe in. So Justin McLean, sorry. So we're just going to give them the best care we can.